So I stumbled upon this Japanese song, and it's not really a dope sample, but it didn't have any drums, so I thought, let's give it a go. And I didn't realize that it was a very popular song by an artist called Alan, and it's called Ballad. I don't really know anything more about it because everything else was written in Japanese, and I'm not gonna play the whole sample to avoid a copyright claim, but let's see if we can turn it into a dope beat. So I started with some drums from the Hazy Days Maschine expansion, but the weird thing about this drum kit was that there was some swing applied to the kick on the sound level, which meant that however you record it, it always has a lot of swing when it's played back after you record it. So this threw me off a bit, and I had to dig at the sound level to fix it. Kinda weird. Then I added this percussion loop, and even though the loop is a bit more straight and the drums were a bit more swung, when I combined them both, it made for a really solid groove. Then I played my sample chops, but they came out a bit boring. And so after I sidechained into the drums, they still didn't really sound too exciting, so I thought maybe when I add the bass line, the whole thing will sound better. Yeah, a bit better, but it was still lacking this vibe that makes your head nod. But since the sample is quite thick and rich in harmonics, my instinct was to go for a low pass filter to try to add a bit more vibe. So yeah, this is basically playing the cutoff knob like an instrument, automating it manually. And so then I wanted to make it sound a bit more edgy, so this bass sound was cool, but I switched it up for one that was brighter and more aggressive. So yeah, this edgy bass sound, my intention was to kind of compensate for the fact that the sample was a bit, dare I say, bland, and then also added a copy of the sample, this time without a filter, to sprinkle some of the vocal parts from the sample on top. And then I added some Irish harp for some really nice textures to fill out the soundscape of the track. So by adding this long reverb with Raum, it fills out the space between the notes of the Irish harp, and then when I sidechain it, the sidechain has a more noticeable effect because the sound is more sustained and there are no gaps. Okay, so let's make the SP404 go brrrr and wrap this up. So yeah, man, the SP404 DJ effects looper. Some people love it, some people hate it. Can't please them all. I know I'm having a lot of fun tweaking it, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.